Okay guys, welcome to Green-Fingered Hell. I'm now at this part of the garden. Yeah, there's Chi-Chi. And I'm currently looking at what we had de-weeded last year. So I'm looking at some lupins and some peonies and a peony tree, and I'm about to navigate my way around everything. I'm going to show you what I'm looking at because it looks like an enormous task. So we want to keep those, the peonies. Look, they're going to be beautiful, hopefully. We're going to keep these lupins, and we're going to keep this, a peony tree. Don't know what that is, it looks pretty, but we're going to try and clear away all through there and all around there. Right there, Chi-Chi? Chi-Chi, you right? So there we go, they're all coming up, seeds. That's all over there. I've done that corner over there, and I'm trying to make my way, look, I've just done down here. It's not going to be easy, and I doubt I'm going to get much done today. But I think I've just found a geranium, so I'm just going to trim that back. Does anyone know what this stuff is? I'm going to show you what this stuff is right now, but can you tell me what this stuff is? And it just has all these kind of, a network of roots that just spread across here. Look down here, just all around. You pull it up and there's all that to come. What is it? There we go, guys. There we go. Green-fingered hellers. Right, so I think we're going to have a bit of a fight on here because this was anointed as the nanny dye garden, but Dina and Nadia want to make it part of the hot tub area, which is fair enough. So I'm thinking that what we might do in the end is make that bed over there, or some of this bed over here, Nanny Dye's bed. That's done. Or maybe even the bed down below where she's been working. But I'm just going through the painstaking process because I know Nadia and Dina won't want to do this, of digging up all of the really well embedded weeds. I've got about 2 tons of soil coming, compost, and then when that arrives we'll be able to tip it in there, and it's almost a small plot good to go. I'm hoping Nanny Dye and maybe Nadia and Dina will be able to work collaboratively on it, but if not, I think it's not about ownership, is it? Okay. I keep forgetting to do those before and after shots. So let me show you it now. I'm going to turn you around. I've actually been working on it for about 20 minutes. There we go. Look, you can see the edge. You see the edges. See? And that's where the old gorse bush was. So that's, I don't think that's going to come out without a chainsaw. But we're going to be able to get a really nice big bed here. And then this garden, this lawn, is going to be fringed by 2 beautiful beds. All I'm trying to do in here, though, it's a little bit like Raiders of the Lost Ark. I'm trying to find, there's a really beautiful, exquisite, very fragile looking rose bush in here that has managed to persist and live. And I think I might have found some of it there. So I'm trying to protect that as I ferret around. There's a lot of ivy. There's a lot of pennyroyal, which is like a really invasive herbal mint, which I stupidly put here thinking, oh, it'd be nice to have mint in the garden. And its tendrils have just gone underneath and everywhere. Tell you what, plants and flowers aren't a million miles away from the idea of what an alien is. You can sort of see why they did things like Invasion of the Body Snatchers and Day of the Triffids, because they get under things and in things and they move slowly, but then at night they move fast. Anyway, not as fast as me. I'm moving like a nutter. All right, Toffs. What's wrong? Not even a stick. They're all gonna... What's that? What's up? This is why weeds grow up in other parts of the garden. Look, she takes the core off, just dug that up, and she plants it somewhere else, and then it grows somewhere else. Toffee is the super spreader in this garden. She's like COVID-19, K9-19. She takes the stuff we don't want, she takes the viral plants, she spreads them to corners of the garden we didn't even know they're in, and then they overtake the garden again. And there she is. And look, I'm pulling shit like that out. That stretches all the way across from there to there. Hidden weeding. Oh, it's so satisfying. That's how my hair falls when I've pulled and pulled and pulled, and suddenly a gorse bush, its roots free from the bottom. Sorry, I just had to show you that. My whole head went forward. You're not going to believe what I've pulled out. Check this out, guys. Look. Oh. Yeah, and I'm not just pleased to see you. Look at that. Look at that. Toffee, you can't take that, look. The folds of growth, years of growth, it's come up. I've pulled it up. Oh my god, got a huge gap there. That's so cool. Victory is mine. And what comes with pride before a fall? As soon as you, that's the problem with gardening. As soon as you celebrate any mini victory, it becomes a Pyrrhic victory, where you win, but you lose far more in the winning. And this is exactly where that's happened for me. I'm paying the price. Toffee is still trying to pick up the old gorse bush, but let me show you what I mean. Can't believe it. So that's where said gorse bush was. And now, can you believe that's all that was holding all that together? So now that's gone. I've got no, got no leverage to get any more up. I think I've done quite well. At least as a start. At least we can see where it's beginning. Hey, look. Yes. Yes. I feel with that, and with that, and with what I started yesterday or the day before, down in the main bed by where the lupins are, I feel like we're beginning to attack this garden on more than one front, which was my frustration with last year, was that we were only ever we weren't really attacking it. No, last year we attacked it on a fundamental structural level, but the year before we were just kept attacking one front, which was the steps down out of the house. But I suppose your reach and your views and your horizons get further afield the more you go. So now look, you can see the corner there. Obviously we've resolved this. And if you come down here, let me show you where all the poppies and cosmoses are going to come up and along here. So you can't see too many down this end. They're coming. Look, there's all the cosmoses.
You used to do it like
there you go.
No, the tree.
And then here I've put echinacea. And then here I've put foxgloves. Winning. Look at that, winning. Toffee. Come in, come on. So when you're feeling like shit and you're feeling flat and you're feeling like you've got nothing to do and you don't know what to do and you don't know how to get out of yourself, give yourself a small target. So I'm going to go into there and zap the resurgent weeds that are coming into my beautiful, beautiful Acer bed. As you know, I've started an assault on that bed there. I'm going to do this bed, and then when you come down here, you can see that, look, cosmoses are starting to come through. I can even see some of the poppies and cosmoses are coming through. I've cleared some of that bed there, yeah, see? So I'm kind of encroaching from this end. It's a bit like that. Do you remember that map at the beginning of Dad's Army, and you'd have the arrows coming from Germany, and then you'd have the British arrows pointing and pushing it back? Weeds are the Nazis, and the British arrows are me. And then you come over here, and I'm now going to turn the camera in and show you something quite remarkable. Quite remarkable. What's about to come out of there? What is about to come out of there, guys? See it? How gorgeous is that? Look. Beautiful. It's only that effing purple poppy that I bought 2 years ago that didn't do anything, and then it did something, and then we moved it and it's doing something again. It's quite robust, isn't it? Yeah, I'm really excited about that. And obviously we've got echinacea. But look at something else that's happening over here in Lupin Corner. And then over here in Peony Corner, all about to come, all about to blow. And even our tree peony is struggling. I don't know if that's actually going to end up being anything. What is that? What is that there? I think NADIA might apply. I don't know what it is, but I don't want to kill it. It's so pretty. So pretty. And look, there's another one at the back of it over there. And then of course we've got this. I don't know what this is going to do. I've just taken a photo of that poppy. Just in the time that I think I've been filming in the garden. It's taken actually like 25 minutes just to de-weed the freshly coming through. I mean, every time you do a pass on the weeds, presumably you're sort of destroying their substrata foundations and root systems. So every time I do a pass, you hope that it's going to be less weeded. But of course it's a natural garden, so weeds are going to come. I've left, rather curiously, a couple of strawberry plants that must have got thrown in some sort of junk soil. But just whilst I've been on camera, this poppy I think has opened a bit more. I just posted it on my Instagram, Mark_Adderley, and Maddie's right. When I told her the story, she said, "Oh, you've got to put the story on it," and I just take it for granted. I've nurtured that poppy for 2 years. If you go back to one of the very first green-fingered hells, it arrives in a box, it has no flower, and Nadia says, "What is it? It looks like a weed." It did, it looked like a dandelion, a glorified dandelion. Did nothing. The following year it grew, it flowered in a pot, and then at the end of last year we thought, let's thrust it in this bed. And I thought, it's not going to do anything. But there it is. And you know what I'm hoping for this year? I'm really hoping that it might reseed or seed itself, and we might get them popping up in other parts of the garden. That's my hope. But yeah, I'm going to show you now. I think it's opened even more since I've been gardening.